Here's how to get started with your own FMYI Regional Book of Business site. If you go to fmyi.com/state startup, which is where I am right now, and you scroll down to create your region book of business template site. The main question is, have you used FMYI before? Click yes if you have and you've got your own username and password, which you can look up or reset here, or click here if you don't have your own username and password for FMYI. I'll go ahead and click here, and I'm already signed in. So it takes me straight to the page to add a site. I can choose the book of business site. I can also add tracking recruiting, and also I can add tracking activity, which is a replacement for a simplified version of Success Tracks. I'll choose that one, although you can choose whichever you prefer. And then I'm going to create my site with a name. Now, if I'm creating a template for the entire state, I can put state name template. State name, of course, being the actual name of your state. But if I'm creating the exact book of business for one particular region, I can put the region name in here. And then I'll click Create My Site. You see how quick and easy that was. So this is now my book of business site, and what I want to do next is invite in my associates. So to do that, I'm going to go here where it says the admin tab, and I could click on the word admin and then choose invite people here, or there's a shortcut to it by clicking this little drop down and just clicking invite people. Now you'll notice on the left there's almost a workflow for inviting people. So after I invite all the people, they are going to become managed invitations, meaning I'm waiting for them to accept, so I'm just managing their invitation. Once they accept their invitation, they'll become people in my site, and then I can manage them there. So this is like a little workflow, these three. So I'm going to go here to email addresses and paste in my addresses. So I've got my list here, and I've got it in Excel, so I'm literally just going to copy these names, get this out of the way, and paste. Now you can paste here from Outlook, Excel. You can separate them with a line return, comma, or semicolon. Just don't mix them up. So here I've got each one separated with a line return. I can choose my access level, which I'm going to leave as general user. Now, I would have invited my team if this was real, first by pasting in the names of my coordinators, and then checking off all coordinator team, and then repeating the exact same steps, but this time checking off the all associate team. Then I'm going to have a welcome message, and you'll notice there's a checkbox here, and be sure to uncheck this box. This is critical. What this means is that you're going to invite in all of your associates, but you're not going to notify them by email. This will give you time to then map each associate to their accounts, and then we're going to send out the invitation. So uncheck this box. That's a very important step. And then click here where it says Invite People. Now I'm on my Manage Invitations page, and these are all the people who I've invited that have not yet accepted. Once they accept, I can go here to the Manage People page, and you'll see a list with yourself and all of the other people on your team. Let's go back to the home page now. Take a look at a book of business and prepare it. Once you've downloaded it, you're going to save it as a CSV file and remove the top 11 rows, which is the big header, so that all you're left with is the name of each column. Also at the bottom, you want to remove the footer, which is just a couple of rows, so that you're left with all of your accounts. Now you're going to save this. Now we'll import the book of business by going to Tools and selecting Import on the left. I can choose my spreadsheet and browse. I'll select my file and click Open. I'm going to leave these as is because these are groups and they'll remain private, and click Continue. It'll take just a moment. Now you can see here that all of the columns were automatically mapped. And if I was re-importing, it would use the name of the workspace, which is a combination of the group name and the account number, in order to prevent duplicates. I'm going to click here Show Details, but all you need to do is click Continue. Under the SSC name, I'm choosing to do nothing, and same with the RSC. That's because we're doing a region book of business. I am importing the DSC name. Not only am I capturing the text, but also I'm going to map the ownership to the DSC. And same here under the servicing associate name. You grab the servicing associate name as well as map the ownership. And this HQ name is used in case there's an HQ. It will actually parse out the HQ and just use the name of the associate. These all happen automatically, so you don't have to do anything. I'm going to use this account number as a part of the name of the workspace, and I'm also going to capture the account number. The Flex Cafe start date, that is going to map to our enrollment month, as well as capture that date. Note, if you change the mapping, which you can do, you would just click here to save your changes so you won't have to map it in the future. And now I'll click Continue. I'm going to map these to existing groups. To map the names, I'll see the list on the left of all of the unique names in my spreadsheet and map each of those to the email addresses that I've just invited. There might be 20 Raymonds in the spreadsheet, but it only shows me each one time. So as long as I map who the people are, it will automatically give each agent access to their accounts when they first sign in. If you have omitted an agent that you need to invite, you can later correct this, which I'll show you how. So in this case, let's choose Alex Noleno. I'm going to change him to demo admin, and later we'll come back and map Alex's name correctly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to copy his name here so I can show you exactly how that'll work. If you have a lot of agents that you're going to need to later map, you can create a separate Word document and paste those names in so you remember who to fix later. And I'll click Continue. And the process is complete. 113 accounts were now added. Now you can see I've got a list of all of my accounts broken down by enrollment month. I can choose anyone on the team and see just their accounts. And when they each log in, that's exactly what they'll see. Now I didn't select any accounts matching to Alex, and I need to go fix that. So I'm going to click on the search icon in the top right. And this is called batch updating. So first I want to pull up all of the groups. So I'll click here on the word groups and change to advanced search, and then click on search. It's got a list of 114 accounts, which is the 113 I added plus my one test group. Now I'm going to search for the field called DSC name, and I'm going to paste in Alex's last name and click search. Alright, these are the accounts, and now I'm going to batch update, select what I want to do, which is to add an owner, and I'm going to choose Alex Noleno. Once I run that update and click OK, Alex now owns those accounts. So I'll go back to home, and here if I choose Alex's name, I now get Alex's 6 accounts. When you're ready to invite your team, we're going to go back to the admin tab, but this time manage invitations. I've got the list of all the people in my site, and I'm going to select all, and then I'm going to choose here resend. Once I click that, it will resend all of these invitations. As people join your site, under manage people, you'll see their names pop up here, and that they've joined. You'll also notice under Site Setup that you can customize your site. For example, you can change your background image by clicking here to Browse, or you can change the icon at the top of your site. This should get you started. Now all of your agents can join your site and start filling in their pre- and post-enrollment strategies and maximize the opportunities you have in your book of business. If you have any questions, please contact FMYI support by emailing support@fmyi.com or calling 888-369-4266, extension 1. If you don't reach a person on the phone, please leave us a detailed message and tell us exactly what you're calling about and who you are and the best way to reach you. And that way, if you're not available, we can get information back to you quickly to help you move forward. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to supporting your team.